Published 2010 EDT, 3 August 2017. Updated 0217 EDT, 4 August 2017. The Secret Service has vacated its command post inside Trump Tower following a dispute with President Trump's company over the lease. Agents were previously based in a unit one floor below the president's $90 million penthouse apartment in Manhattan, but moved out in July, relocating to a trailer on the sidewalk. Sources close to the negotiations told The Washington Post that the government and Trump's company had not been able to agree on the cost of the lease, or its conditions. Scroll down for video. The Secret Service has vacated its command post inside Trump Tower following a dispute with President Trump's company over the lease. An agent pictured inside the tower last November, but, while Secret Service officials are still hoping for space in Trump Tower, putting agents much closer to the action on the rare occasions the president does visit his apartment, the Trump Organization made it clear they hadn't reached an agreement. On Thursday, a spokeswoman for the Trump Organization said the Secret Service should find another location. After much consideration, it was mutually determined that it would be more cost-effective and logistically practical for the Secret Service to lease space elsewhere. Spokeswoman Amanda Miller wrote in an email to The Washington Post. Donald Trump's pictured on Thursday at the White House. Government and Trump's company had not been able to agree on the cost of the lease and its conditions, while the Secret Service insists their current, temporary, location causes no impedance on their ability to provide security. The U.S. military lease is a separate space for the White House military office in Trump Tower for an eye-watering $130,000 a month, more than any other unit in the building, although they let it from a private businessman, Joel Anderson. He told The Wall Street Journal that the government never attempted to negotiate. Donald Trump relocated from the penthouse apartment to the White House after his inauguration, but his wife Melania and son Barron remained behind so the 11-year-old could finish that year of school. Both Melania and Barron moved to Washington in early June. The first family also have their own private security detail that keep close at all times. Despite that, the Secret Service treat the empty apartment as Trump's home and have full-time detail on it. U.S. Secret Service agents patrols inside Republican President-elect Donald Trump's Trump Tower in New York. In November, the president's wife Melania and 11-year-old son Barron remained at the apartment until early June. Officials say that for now, on the odd occasion they do return to their New York home, agents can make up for the lack of command post by stationing agents throughout the building. But experts reveal the lack of post is a security issue, particularly as the thick walls of the Trump building could potentially disturb radio transmissions from the trailer. Presidents are required to have local police protecting them when they return to their homes. It cost taxpayers $2 million a year to station U.S. Coast Guard boats off the coast of George H.W. Bush's Maine estate during his presidency, while the Secret Service paid Vice President Joe Biden $2,200 a month to rent the neighboring cottage to his Wilmington, Delaware home. But because Trump lives in the most densely populated neighborhood in the biggest city in the U.S., this is a massive task. Initially, barricades were erected around Trump Tower. The block was closed to traffic, with the exception of Fifth Avenue, and a no-fly zone erected around the building. And in May, another $23 million was approved to protect Trump Tower, despite the fact that President Trump hasn't set foot inside the tower since he was inaugurated.